Now I will cover how you optimize your budget. What is the total spend that you should put in? What should be the spend on each type of activity to optimize either growth or profit, and a mix of both? So to be able to do an optimized budget, you need to understand when a certain marketing category is not giving more effect. It's called the law of diminishing returns. So if you have sales here and spend here on a certain, you remember the slope function? But it doesn't continue forever. It's not like if you put in an infinite amount of money on retargeting or a certain TV campaign that you'll just sell more. No, at a certain point, this starts to diminish. So this inflection point is important to be able to detect. And when doing optimized budget, you need to understand more or less for each marketing type of activity, where does it stop having an effect? Normally, when you do an optimized budget, you also have two constraints. So the first constraint is what is my maximum spend? And it's just in the theoretical world that we have an infinite budget to play with. Typically, the rest of the C-suite is giving you, okay, this amount of money we can at most allocate for marketing. So this is one constraint. Now, in an optimized budget, you can also run scenarios. What if we had 30-40% more budget to spend? How would that hit revenue and profit? But normally you get an amount allocated. This is the max spend you can do marketing and PR for. The second constraint is a minimum multiplier. So depending on what you're selling and the kind of gross margin you're having on your products and services, it allows you to have a certain multiplier as the lowest allowed multiplier. So one company that we're working with, they have 5. So it needs to be 5 times the money for it to be viable, for it to be allowed in that marketing mix, because they have, can you guess what percentage on their gross margin? They have 30%, but with 5 times the money, you can even allow for a 20% gross margin and still at least cash flow positive. In Proof, we typically do in the monthly marketing mix modeling per country, product group, etc. We produce the slope or the multiplier, the delayed effects, and the standard error. Once or twice per year, we're also doing the optimized budget for our clients, where you take into account more things and also where does it stop to be profitable to put in more money in a certain type of marketing.